Rangers do not sign Dele Alli. Welcome back to Big Stevie Cool 1872. Now, here, Rangers, by the looks of it, we're nowhere near signing Dele Alli. But I'm seeing these news articles, these newspaper articles, The Sun, Daily Record. Oh, Rangers urged to go and sign Dele Alli. I'm also seeing people in the comment section want me to talk about this. So you know what? I'll talk about it. Alright? It's a no for me. Dele Alli's 29 years old. I don't care about the guy's age, right? The problem for me is no good enough. He screams a player that we would sign under like the past regime of this guy that, we can offer him this last chance. I mean, yes, he's 29, but he's also, he feels like one of those Premier League players that's like 36, 37 that would bring in, right? Because he was never as good as Wayne Rooney, right? So don't get it twisted. But I feel like there's a lot of these players in the Premier League where they peak when they're like in their teens, early 20s, and then by the time they actually get to their late 20s, 30s, they're done. And Wayne Rooney was obviously, his legs kind of went by the time he was approaching 30. And I feel like with Dele Alli, folks, it's the exact same thing. The guy's 29, not even long-term 29, just turned it in April, currently plays for Como. Obviously, they've signed a lot of players under Cesc Fabregas. But, ever since... when did it truly go off a cliff for Dele Alli? Let's just have a look. This guy done a lot of good for Tottenham back in the day. He really did. So, his highest market value was about 100 million back in December 2018. Obviously, that's around the time where Spurs were getting to Champions League finals. They were playing fantastic. They were always up there in the league. But then after that, man, the guy just... that's when he was like 22, 23, by the way. And now, at Tottenham, he just nosedived. He ended up going to Everton. Then he went to Besiktas, back at Everton. Then left Everton. Didn't have a club, and then he signed for Como. And he's only 20. But no, it's insane, right? It would be very easy to say, yes, this guy's pish, but we can fix him. We can unlock him. No, right? Let's just no go down that road. Now, his contract doesn't run out until the end of the year, 2026. And there is an option for a further year, but I've got a feeling they're not going to take it. This is a guy, right, that's made 37 appearances for England, 3 goals, man. Made his debut back in 2015. Made his debut when he was, 19. Dele, what was it? Can't even string a sentence together. I remember that goal he scored against I think it was Crystal Palace, with the overhead kick. It was like an overhead kick volley thing or something, man. I don't know. It was something, that goal. I say I remember it, then I can barely remember it. 95, 96, 97, 96, or 94, 93. That Gary Neville meme, oh yeah, brother. But the reality is, no, this guy screams a past regime where it's like, we'll bring him in, extortionate wages. He might, no. Stay well clear of Dele Alli. Hell, if this was back in 2018, right, when this guy was worth 100 million, yes, of course, but that's never going to happen. We're never going to sign a guy worth 100 million, folks. It's never going to go down that way. And it's pretty much been rock bottom for him ever since he left Tottenham. Everton signed him for 25 million. Even in 2022, Dele Alli was well and truly going backwards in his career. Now, the rumours are is that he's thinking of retirement. And if we're being honest, folks, he may as well just retire. No? He may as well. His career is done. It is getting worse with every single step. Now, like I said, there is newspapers putting us out there with him, but for me, nowhere near. Don't go anywhere near it. See the business that we've done so far this summer? It's been smart business. It's business that's ticked a lot of boxes. I look at Oliver Antman coming on, right? Great performance. Well, not coming on, starting, yesterday. Great performance, right? Look at what Gazim has done. Joe Rothwell appears to be a starter. Max Aarons, when he gets played in his actual position, appears to be good, right? I expect big things for Asgard. I'm expecting big things for Mikey Moore. I hope Fernandez, when he can push on, will be good. I look at Dele Alli, man, and it's not a guy at the peak of his powers, man. This guy's been rotten for years. I don't want to mention a guy's initials with the AR, but we know who I'm talking about. When he was at Juventus, bloody hell, he was still good. You know, he was on 400 grand a week. He just left Arsenal. He was at Juventus. One of the top teams in the world, playing with Cristiano Ronaldo, etc., etc., etc. Dele Alli's playing for Como, worth about 2 million, worth about 2 bob. The guy's not that good. So Rangers, do not, man. I hope it's just links. I don't think it'll happen. But what makes me fear about it happening is, like, we have been linked with, like, these kind of players like Vardy and Cody. But to me, Vardy and Cody offered something. Obviously, they're not going to happen at this point. Well, especially Cody. I don't know too much about Jamie Vardy. Here, I've still got my fingers crossed for Luka Modric. Anyway, I'm joking, guys. Luka Modric is not coming to Rangers because he signed for AC Milan, didn't he? Ah, well. I don't even think AC Milan's got Champions League football this year. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Who knows? But one team that could is us, because we have booked our spot in the playoff round. Forget about next week. It's all over. Knockout blow. Peace.